I keep on saying this, that he talks history, he drinks history, and he mentions the figures, the names, as if he was there when the laws and the rules were being implemented. So we are on board with Scarecrow, and he's giving a lot. So all the Nkrumahist, we are talking about Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. So all the Nkrumahist, share the page to other Nkrumahist. Share the page to other Nkrumahist. Let them come on board. If you have any question, if there's something you don't understand about Nkrumah, send it through our TikTok page and I'll ask Scarecrow. If you want to make any submission, send us a request and we'll pick you for you to ask your questions. But you wouldn't be here to debate it. I'll just pick you to ask your question on TikTok. Then after that, we'll drop you. It wouldn't be a banter because we haven't Scarecrow. If you have any question, you can send us a request on TikTok and we'll accept you and allow you ask your question. If you don't want to come live, you will write it down there and we'll ask the question for you. If you want to make a call, if you want to call us, our numbers are right here on TikTok, on what is it? WhatsApp. If you want to call us on WhatsApp, it's +49 176 360 54503. I repeat, if you want to call us on WhatsApp to ask a question, it is +49 176 360 54503. That is our studio line. If you want to ask the question through Facebook, you can ask the question through Facebook on Radio Top Africa on our Facebook page. If you want to ask the question through TikTok, send us a request and we'll accept you and we will allow you ask the question. But after asking the question, we will not allow you stay on for a banter. We'll drop you out. Maybe somebody would love to also ask a question. We are on board with Scarecrow. We are on board with Scarecrow, the historian, and he's delving deep into the things of Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. We'll be back in a moment. So prepare your questions and bombard Scarecrow.
Here in our office, Vansbecker to say 15C. We are the U-Bahn station, Vatinal. You can also reach us per telephone +49 176 416 27723. Email us at info@aquaba-tours.com. Visit our website www.aquabatravelandtours.com. Thank you. Greetings from Hamburg. My name is Teresa Edu from Aquaba Travel and Tours Hamburg. If you want holiday packages, you are free to come to our office. If you want tickets all over the world, our ticket sales is global. You can also follow on us for visa services, and for our Ghanaian fellows, you can apply Ghana passports here in our office, Vansbecker to say 15C. We are the U-Bahn station, Vatinal. You can also reach us per telephone +49 176 416 27723. Email us at info@aquaba-tours.com. Visit our website www.aquabatravelandtours.com. Thank you.
see, where they are waiting for your bad news, it will be a good news. Where they are waiting for your shame, they will see your honor. Where they are waiting for your embarrassment, they will see God's glory.
Journey it is time now. The Unveiling Mysteries prophetic tour with Prophet A.A. Prempe is coming to Hamburg for 3 power-packed days. Come and encounter divine revelation, healing, and prophetic insights. Venue: Central Faith Ministries, opposite Barclays Arena, Hamburg. Friday 19th September at 6 p.m., Saturday 20th September at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., Sunday 21st of September at 11 a.m. The mysteries of the kingdom are about to be unveiled. Don't miss your moment. Visit www.prophetprempe.org for more information and registration. Also follow Prophet A.A. Prempe on all social media platforms. Hamburg, are you ready?
So we are back with Scarecrow. We have our first caller. Hello. Hello, good evening.
Loud.
He had many ideas for Ghana, but you could see he wanted to do more outside compared to Ghana. What was the reason for him doing that, please? Thanks.
All right, so we have our first caller. He asking, why did Nkrumah, we believe that Nkrumah did more, but why did Nkrumah wanted to extend his philanthropic work to Africa? So somebody want to know why Nkrumah did his philanthropic work, extended to Africa. But those on TikTok, before Scarecrow answers, those on TikTok, the number is 0 + 49, sorry, +49 176 360 54503. Those on TikTok, the number is +49 176 360 54503. And I repeat it again. +49 176 360 54503. Those on TikTok. So you can call through that line, and we would answer and ask and receive your questions for Scarecrow. We would receive your questions for Scarecrow. So the pick Scarecrow once again, and a caller just called and asked the question. So I think Scarecrow would gladly answer that question for the person. So Scarecrow, the question was, Nkrumah, we know that Nkrumah believed in Africa, but people, he's saying that why did Nkrumah not develop Ghana, but he went ahead and he was like trying to champion the cause of the whole of Africa.
Can you put this change the TikTok so that they can see you? Refused to develop Ghana, and he was in rush to do philanthropist work for other African countries. It's never true. But if you organize summit or conference, you have to pay for the conference. You understand? Like 1958, 12th of April, the conference that he did, the independence. You understand?
So Scarecrow, those on TikTok, I have displayed the number here. You can see it. I have showed it on our number. If you can see it clearly, 0176 360 5450. Can you see it clearly? If you can, you send me a hi. If you can't, then I do it a different way. If you can, send me a hi and let me know. Those on TikTok, those on Thomas. So it's 017 +49 176 50 176360, or you can pick it from here. Is it picking, Scarecrow? No, I don't think it picked.
Yeah, but it's okay. Yeah.
So you can pick it from here.
Maybe if you change the camera of the, you see the this thing is on me.
Okay, so that is the 0176. So it's plus 49 because we are in Germany. Plus 49 176 360 54503. So you can call in and Scarecrow would answer all your questions. So Scarecrow, let's go. Or say could use question.
Okay.
It's a question bothering a lot of people.
Yes. But Osagefo made 600 projects in Ghana. So Osekojo, that question is not only burden Osekojo. A lot of people ask.
A lot, yeah.
So I want to also outline some of the projects Osadifo did for Ghana. And the problem they have is they think maybe Osadifo financed other countries with Ghana's money.
That is what they believe.
No.
It is believed everywhere.
No. He made conference upon conference. But like I said, if you organize a conference, you have to pay for it. But Ghana, we're having a lot of hotels. He built Ambassador Hotel, Meridian Hotel, City Hotel, Atlantic Hotel. You understand? Continental Hotel. You understand? He built all for Ghana that time. So he had a lot of opportunities before he was organizing this kind of conferences upon conference. He never financed any money, any country with Ghana's money. He never financed any country with Ghana's money, including Guinea. It was never true. You understand? When, like I said, in 1958, December, 16th of December, before that, he used that word, we preferred self-government with danger to servitude tranquility. Secretary picked that word and used it against Charles de Gaulle in Guinea in 1958, 28th of September, when they had a referendum and Secretary won, and second.
So I think another caller is also calling in. Hello, sir.
Yes, hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Mike.
Yes, my name is Abdul.
Okay, Abdul.
Yes, and I'm calling from Hamburg.
Okay.
Yes, I've been listening to your show, and I would just want to ask your guest, Mr. Scarecrow.
Yes, sir, boss.
If they ask him to grade the presidents of Ghana, which of them will he say is number one? And in that hierarchy, starting from 1 to 10, the presidents of the Republic of Ghana.
Including Dr. Kwame Nkrumah?
Yes, starting from Dr. Kwame Nkrumah to the current president.
I should name them or arrange them in order.
You should grade them in terms of good governance.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, please.
Thank you very much, Abdul. Keep on watching, and Scarecrow will answer them.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Okay. I think his question is very easy.
Yeah, so let's finish with Osei's own.
Yeah.
Then we handle this.
So Osei's own, like I said, even Guinea, it was a bilateral trade between Ghana and Guinea-Conakry.
Okay.
You understand? When Guinea gained independence, so after Ghana, the next country that had independence was Guinea-Conakry, 2nd October 1958, before Nigeria.
Okay.
1960. So when Secretary gained independence for Guineans in 1958, then Charles de Gaulle, he took all the sewage pipelines. He opened them, so Conakry was smelling, was having bad scent. He took all the electric bulbs they have built for Guinea to this place, to France. Even pharmaceutical companies, they built pharmaceutical companies in Guinea. They took all the medicines away. The rest that they were not able to take, they light fire in them. Aside that, Guinea is having a lot of bauxite in Africa. The France were exploiting Guinea's bauxite, so they made railway line to the bauxite mining place. You understand? So they take all the railway lines to Paris to make Peugeot and Citroën cars there, to keep Guineans poor, to send a warning to other French countries that if you want to acquire independence, this is how we are going to treat you.
Okay.
And 20th November, Secretary had the independence in October. The next month was November. 20th November, Secretary came to Ghana and told us that when I asked for independence, this is how the French people have treated me. And he said, allow them to go. We will help you. I will use Ghana engineers, plumbers, carpenters to come and do the wiring and everything for you. It was only the capital of Guinea Conakry. The capital is Conakry.
Okay, yeah, Guinea.
You understand? And opposition used it as a tool against Osadifo that he has stolen Ghana's money, 10 million pounds to Guinea. It was a bilateral trade, but even when Secretary asked how much was the expenses after Ghana bilateral trade, then he said, Osadifo said it's 10 million pounds, but he will not take it in physical cash because 1960-61 he went to Czechoslovakia. That time Czech and Slovakia were together. They were unions. So he went and picked this company, Clark's, and built shoe factory in Kumasi. And that same 1960, he built Bogatanga meat factory. So he told Secretary that he's going to exchange the money with cattle. He's going to exchange the money with cattle so that they will use the cattle to feed the meat, to feed Bogatanga meat factory.
Okay.
Then we bring the leather to Kumasi to make shoes, bags, belt, and export them and also use some. So even when you were a student that time, we have a sandals called Kwame Nkrumah sandals. Every student was wearing that sandals so that it will create jobs for the people and the company will not collapse. So even the Kumasi shoe factory, it collapsed because of the overthrow of Osadifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Because the countries who were supplying us the cattle were Guinea and Mali. So he built another meat factory at Poarugu meat factory. So we're having two big meat factories in Ghana, Bogatanga, Poarugu. You understand? And he built Kumasi shoe factory. So they stopped because of the overthrow of Osadifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. You understand? They stopped because of the overthrow of Osadifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. That's why they stopped bringing us the cattle. So they were not happy because, like I told you, Osadifo named his son Sekou Nkrumah after Sekou Touré. And after he was overthrown, he went to exile in Guinea Conakry.
Okay. So
Sekou Touré never supported the National Liberation Council, Ankara, Kotoka, Efrifa, Yakubu, Nunu, Hali, Deku, 4 armies, 4 soldiers, and 4 policemen who did the coup with CIA and opposition.
So in totality, he even traded our human resource.
Yes.
He never took our money.
No. So me, Scarecrow, if I was president of Ghana, I still think or believe that Guinea Conakry and Mali still have to supply us the cattle because it was not up to the money. But after Osadifo was overthrown, then they stopped sending the cattle to Ghana, and that made the shoe factory collapse. And the Bogatanga meat factory also collapsed.
All right. So the second man said that grading our former presidents from 1 to 10. How do you grade it? I know Osadifo will be number 1.
Sure.
So who will be number 2?
Number 2 is Ignatius Couture Champong.
Okay.
The first one is Osadifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Okay.
And the second one is Ignatius Couture Champong.
Okay.
And the third one is President Mills.
Okay.
And the fourth one, John Ejikun Kufuor.
Okay.
And the fifth one, I'll put Dr. Hilary Liman.
Okay.
And the sixth one, I'll put John Dramani Mahama.
Okay.
And the seventh one, I'll put Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Okay. So he's basically getting to the last.
Rollins is okay.
So
the Rollins will come on the 8th. Nana Addo is 7, Rawlings is 8. Because the reason I'm saying that is because Rawlings, he had time. Ghana's longest serving president in the history of Ghana politics. 19 good years. He messed up everything. So I'll put Rawlings at number 8.
So you think that even Akufo-Addo did well than Rawlings?
Oh, sure. Even though Rawlings expanded our electricity, but he forget that the Akosomo Dam that is giving us the power. We have to also look at it. You understand? But he was just expanding it. He did well. I'm not saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely. The fact that in a nation you are 1 to 10, you are at 8, you did something.
Yeah. So number 8 is Rawlings. Number 9. I'll put Buzia.
Okay.
Buzia. He was not having enough time. But everything he did in opposition to the time he won elections in 1969 shows that he was not for the people of Ghana. He was for the imperialists, which was the Americans. You understand?
Okay.
So I'll put Buzia
at number 9.
Number 9. And the last one is Joseph Atta Ankara, Ghana's first military leader.
Okay.
Ghana's first military leader. In 1966, Ankara. He was Ghana's leader who was having a lot of children, 22, like Kennedy, Japan. It was officially 18, but I think there is more to that. Yeah, it's 22. He's a gunman.
But truly, I've never heard Ankara's name in any of the things, any of the achievements of Ghana.
Yeah, he never did anything. Because they were the coup d'etat. One day we talk about the coup. The coup d'etat was orchestrated. It was supported by Britain, America, the Western world. And Ankara was the most experienced soldier at that time because he was the commander of the Ghana Armed Forces. And he was dismissed in office in August 1965. So Osajifo left Ghana 21st February. But they started planning the coup 3 days time before Osajifo was even about to travel from the country. So even National Liberation Council, it was National Revolutionary Council. And Kutuka said that, no, if we overthrow him and we follow National Revolutionary Council, it means we are continuing the legacy of Nkrumah. Let's make Ghanaians people see that Nkrumah did not do anything good for Ghana. So let's call it National Liberation Council. So it was Kutuka who proposed that name. A lot of people in Ghana don't have this history because I pay so much money to get this very information I'm talking about. Many people don't know how the coup was orchestrated. The people who were going to... So Ankara was prepared to take over from Osajifo. Kutuka proposed that. And Afrifa, he's from Mampong.
Yeah.
Afrifa was saying that immediately after the coup, they should hand over to civilian rule so that Buzia, when Osajifo passed the Preventive Detention Act, it was passed on 18th September 1958.
Yeah, PDA.
Ghana foi 1 year after our independence. Oh, you're about to mean PA. Yeah, to two bomb, no basa. You feel say nyafa hundi to be a do ope. Preventive Detention Act by on a minimum mojo ye. And you can maximum near 10 years, minimum 5 years. To search for crowing papa. Mimi scale crank maximum men better 10 years, minimum 15 years. No, China had UBP.
Yeah, because after coup, if you don't put any measures,
yes,
there will be another coup.
Yes.
And even with these measures, there was a coup.
Yeah. Even Russian soldiers came to protect Osajifo in 1965. After Salif Dagati was killed in 1964, JB Dankwa bribed Kwame Ametewe. He was the top marksman in Osajifo's bodyguards. And they bribed him to use a single bullet, like how they killed Charlie Kirk in America and Utah University. They should use Ametewe should use only a single bullet to kill Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And Salif Dagati, used his body to cover Osajifo, and the bullet pierced in his head. He died instantly. And still, Ametewe was firing the shot to Osajifo. Osajifo was running. Obimejimio, help me. And if you read his Dark Days in Ghana book, he said it was not as if it was me and Oli Ametewe and Salif Dagati who were at Flagstaff House that day. He said there were almost 40 people there, but everybody knew that day they were going to take his life. So they were standing there abundantly. Like
was it that his security was not that strong?
Very, very strong. But you know, that's why I always say that I've learned a lot from them. That no matter how loyal someone may be to you, they can still sell you if the price is good for them. So don't trust anybody. He lost trust in his security. He found out that they want to kill him because so many assassination attempts on his life. He became a traumatized person. You understand? So
wow.
Even me, I was still shocked how he still tried to develop Ghana and still wrote nearly 20 books in the history of this world as a sitting president. They were throwing him bombs, going conferences upon conference, developing a Ghana, doing this. But he still have time to write nearly 20 books. Osajifo, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. So after 1964 attempt, then he talked to Nikita Khrushchev. He was the leader of the Soviet Union that time, today called Russia. He was his close friend. Then he bring Russia soldiers to come and help him at the Flagstaff House. So they were not wearing uniform. Many historians don't even know this information. Yes. They were not wearing uniform, but they were there inside Flagstaff House. So because of the assassination attempt, he built security wall 7 gates. If you go 100 meters, you have to meet a gate.
Another gate.
If you go, you have to meet another gate before you go and meet him. So even his security was called POGR, Presidential Oath Guards Regiment. The commander was Colonel Ahimfo. And the commander, after Ankara was dismissed from office, Major General Bawa took over as the commander of the Ghana Armed Forces. And his assistant was General Aferi. But Osajifo traveled with General Aferi to Hanoi, Vietnam. And Major Tete was also the commander of Shai Hills. He was guiding the armories. So because of so many assassination attempts, Osajifo deliberately, intentionally made the POGR became more strong than the Ghana army itself. They were using sophisticated weapons, heavy weapons than the Ghana army, because he never trusted the Ghana army. Because if he made their weapons great, maybe one day
they would just take his life.
Yes. So when he built a Teshi Military Academy for the soldiers, they were very happy. So he went there and he knocked on the decks. Pam 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 pam. They were jubilating. You know these soldiers. They were jubilating, happy, and Osajifo said, "Yes, you are happy that I've built this Teshi Military Academy for you. But let me tell you something. If you fail to protect me and Ghana, you will suffer, and all your entire generation will suffer." Because the opposition thought they could have led the country into independence. Failing to do so, they are destroying all our hard works. So if you fail to protect me, Kwame Nkrumah, and Ghana, you will suffer, and your entire generation will suffer. And if you can attest to what he's saying, was he saying the truth or he's lying?
Yeah, he is.
Yes, he was saying the truth. Osajifo said that. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. You understand? So the day of the coup, the next time I have chance, we will talk about it. How they plan everything. The people they plan to take them down before the coup can succeed.
So on 21st, we are going to celebrate Osajifo, Dr.
Yes.
Kwame Nkrumah.
Yes.
How is it going to be like?
Can you check there?
It will come back.
It's going to be a very interesting one, because like I said, we also have a society. Osajifo is our God. As people see Jesus and Muhammad and other religious bodies, Buddhists, and we also see him as our savior and the Messiah of Africa, and therefore the black people. Because if you look at all these religious leaders, their leaders look like them. If you go to India and the Chinese people, Buddha, they look like a Chinese person, you understand?
Yeah.
But only Africa that we don't have those things. But we believe that Osagyefo is the Messiah of Africa, because even upon so many assassination attempts, he never ran away from his fears. He faced them, you understand? And it never distracted him from becoming a bad person. He still remained a good person. Even when, like I said, when he traveled and they give him shirt, he put stamp, property of the Republic of Ghana. When they built a house for him at Pedwase, he gave it back to the state, whilst they were throwing him bombs. You understand? So it's to tell you that he is a prophet, and he was a prophet, and we still worship him each and every day as the Messiah and the only Messiah of Africa.
So on 21st, we are going to celebrate the birthday of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Radio Top Africa, we are going to do the celebration on 21st with Scarecrow. He will be 116 years.
Sure.
We believe that Osagyefo never dies.
No.
So he's still alive. His books tells us that he's alive. I've started reading more books about him. So the things that he did, the things that he believed, his ideologies tells us that Osagyefo still lives. Scarecrow, do you have any shout-outs to anybody?
Not even shout-outs, but there's something I want to say, because when I've come to realize that Africans who were having the heart to push Africa into a different dimensions were destroyed by Africans. Because when if you look at Osagyefo, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and the Casablanca bloc,
okay,
and their mission of a United States of Africa is to tell you that they were having the continent at heart. They were the only group who were having the continent African at heart. But if you look at the Monrovia bloc, they believe in gradualism. The same thing happened in Ghana when Osagyefo called for self-government now, and the UGCC called for gradualism, independence in the shortest possible time. The same thing happened in Addis Ababa, 23rd, 24th, 25th of May, when Haile Selassie convenes a meeting. You understand? So Haile Selassie believed in gradualism. So they said we should form regional organizations like ECOWAS, COMESA, SADC, IAC, the East African Community, and AMU, Arab Maghreb Union. Then we bring them together. So in 1963, instead of the United States of Africa with one currency, one federal government, not France, can 63 population. France is 63 million population.
Okay.
Can summon the whole Africa, 1.5 billion population to France, because we are not united. And we don't even speak with one voice. Ghana will go there with their own problem. Nigeria will come with their own problem. So for me, I think moving forward, Africans, before we go to Africa USA Summit, Africa China Summit, Africa Russia Summit, Africa Europe Summit, we should have our own closed doors summit, discuss our problems. Your problem is electricity. My problem is infrastructure. I need project. I need technology, agriculture. Then we put all of them together so that we can speak as one voice. So as I said, we must have one foreign policy. But the African, I want people to know that the African we are living in today, it was the victory for the Monrovia bloc, which was headed by William Tubman of Liberia and Emperor Haile Selassie of Ethiopia. So the African we are living in, it's not what Osagyefo projected for us. This is the victory for the Monrovia bloc. That is why we have ECOWAS. The Lagos Treaty, it was formed in 1975.
Okay.
A military leader, a coup leader who overthrew somebody, formed ECOWAS. But ECOWAS don't accept military leaders, but they accept people who use pen to rob the constitution.
Scarecrow has a lot to offer.
Yes, yes.
he has said, one of these days I'm going to bring some of these guys around for Scarecrow to debate them to see if they carry weight or not, because he has the numbers, he has a lot to offer.
Yeah, because when he won them, because in 1963 it turned to voting, and Osajefo saw that they would lose the vote, the Casablanca bloc, because in 1961 they formed the Casablanca bloc. That same year they took Patrice Lumumba's life.
Yeah.
So instead of 8, they remained 7. The further division came when Félix Houphouët-Boigny of Côte d'Ivoire, together with Maron Ngouabe, also formed the Brazzaville bloc. That they are comfortable being under the provinces of France in Africa. It was not easy. So we have 3 different groups in Africa before 1963 meeting. And these guys joined the Monrovia bloc and they carried the victory. So Osajefo turned down his written script because he knew
our enemies are many,
they will lose the vote.
and they stand
This
ready
was
to
his
pounce
speech
upon
in
and exploit
1958,
our every
16th of
weakness.
November, All African People's Conference in Accra. So when he knew that they are going to lose the vote, he turned down his written script and pointed at the leaders who were more prominent, people like Haile Selassie of Ethiopia. He tells him that if you don't unite today, you will not be there as the emperor of Ethiopia. Then he pointed at Julius Kambarage Nyerere of Tanzania, that if we don't unite today, you will not be there as the president of Tanzania. Then he pointed at Hastings Kamusi Banda of Malawi, that if you don't unite today, you will not be there as president. He also pointed at Kenneth David Kaunda of Zambia.
Kenneth Kaunda.
Yes, that if you don't unite today, you will not be there as president. He pointed at Ahmed Ahijo of Cameroon, or Sajefo, that if you don't unite today, you will not be there as president. He pointed at Alhaji Abubakar Tafawa Balewa of Nigeria, that if you don't unite today, you will not be there as president. He pointed at Sylvanus Olympia of Togo, that if you don't unite today, you will not be there as president. He pointed at Maurice Yamiyogo of Burkina Faso, that if we don't unite today, you will not be there as president. As if he was a prophet. Do you know that in 1963, that same 63, when they came back from the conference, Sylvanus Olympia was assassinated by Nasimbe Yadema.
Our own Yadema.
Yes. 3 years later, then they assassinate this guy, Tafawa Balewa and Ahmed Bello in Nigeria, 16th of January 1966. Johnson Aguiyi in Rosi, the Igbo guy. And that same 66 February, coup d'etat happened in Ghana, and the African's man of the millennium was Sajefo. Yes, this was his last journey he made in Ghana, VC-10 Ghana Airways. So these guys, his security, who made him, who waved him bye-bye, they knew that everything
has ended.
Yes.
They have finished their work.
Yes, yes. Because the CIA had a meeting with them at Accra Shell Filling Station, that how can they take down Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, because as if the bombs is not working, the attacks are not working, and they want to portray him back to the Ghanaians. Ghanaians still love him, so how can they do it? And they said even Africans love Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, so if they can take him down, they should allow him to travel outside African continent, like Asia. You know, Asia and Africa is like 3 days journey. Before he will come, then everything is over.
It's gone.
That is why because they take down JFK. JF Kennedy was killed 1963 in Dallas, America, November, because of Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Oh, okay.
It was CIA who killed JF Kennedy.
Yeah.
So they killed JF Kennedy 63, 64, 65, 66. 3 years time Osajefo was gone. Because he was giving Osajefo a way to help him build the Akosombo Dam.
Okay.
Yes. So they killed him so that the Akosombo Dam will hang on the neck of Nkrumah, and they will say, oh, he couldn't complete the Akosombo Dam. So Akosombo Dam, it was the only project he suffered a lot. So Akosombo Dam, it was United Nations in a way. China paid, Russia paid, India paid, everybody paid for Akosombo Dam. But the main company who did it was Impregilo from Italy. They are the owners of Fiat Impregilo.
Okay.
They did Akosombo Dam. Akosombo Dam. So Osajefo, the Africans They have seen what he has done for the continent. That is why they voted him as the African man of the millennium, ahead of Nelson Mandela, ahead of William Tubman, any leader you can mention, Gamal Abdel Nasser, Ahmed Bembela. They cannot, even Haile Selassie of Ethiopia, he's no close to Osagyefo. Even though Rastas worship him, you understand? He's no close to him. Yeah, he's no close to him because Osagyefo won as the African man of the millennium ahead of him Haile Selassie. You understand?
That is great. Education has come more. We have learned more. Let me go to TikTok if I have some questions. I think our network was giving us problems today, but next week on Sunday 21st is not going to be like that. Our lectures are going to be on, and we're going to receive all the questions and submissions and the contributions on the birthday of Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. So this is Radio Top Africa. You can follow us on TikTok. Every Wednesday, we are on board with Scarecrow. So let me hear from all the Nkrumahist, the young ones who doesn't know Kwame Nkrumah, who wants to learn history. Every Wednesday, get to us here on Radio Top Africa as we host Scarecrow, and he's going to take us through the things that Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah did. So follow us on all our pages, and we will be glad you did. Thank you very much, Scarecrow, for coming. We hope to see you again next week. No, on 21st. Today is when? Today is 17th. Yeah. So on Sunday, we are going to meet here again, and we are going to celebrate the birthday of Osagyefo Dr. So I'm going to announce it in the course of the week. On Friday, I'm going to announce it and announce the modalities. And on Sunday, I'm going to be here to celebrate with Scarecrow the birthday of Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. I'm out of your way, and I still remain your servant, Otabo Jr. Thank you very much, Scarecrow, for coming. Thank you to all our TikTok guests and our TikTok likes and our TikTok followers. Keep on following us, keep on sharing us, and we have a lot of news for you. We'll meet again. Bye-bye.
Greetings from Hamburg. My name is Teresa Edu from Aquaba Travel and Tours Hamburg. If you want holiday packages, you are free to come to our office. If you want tickets all over the world, our ticket sales is global. You can also follow on us for visa services, and for our Ghanaian fellows, you can apply Ghana passports here in our office, Vansbecker Chose 15C. We are at the U-Bahn station, Vatinau. You can also reach us per telephone +49 176 416 27723. Email us at info@aquaba-tours.com. Visit our website www.aquaba